Whoa, 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 whoa. Black man. You know these Bible, they speak about the stories. Beginning, God created heaven and the earth. All upon my people, I said, look, before the beginning of the heaven and the earth, where was God? Send me an email if you know where God was. I cannot find one preacher. Send me an email where God was before the beginning. I know they're going to come up with all type of Nancy stories. And they will do that. And it takes God 6 days to make all these stuff in the elements. Stars and the moon and the sun, separating the water and separating the darkness from the light. Take him 6 days. And when he made man in the 6th day. I have another question again. How old was Adam when God made him? And they cannot send me an email. So I want to know how old was Adam when God made him. And how old was the woman Eve when God made her? Because they have to have a age in there. Was Adam 6 days old? If he was 6 days old, he have to be a baby. Huh? Every tree that we know it grows from a little tree. Every tree that we know. I don't know what you know from a tree, but I grows up 18 miles from the city, Kingston, Jamaica. And I know all the trees. I know all the herbs. I know all the roots. Because I go with the members of my father church to the bush to pick the herbs to make herbal bath and make herbal tonic to give unto the sick people. So I'm not trying to guess. I'm not guessing. So ask yourself this question: how old was Adam when God made him? And that's what the Bible is telling you here. God also creates Satan. And when he creates Satan, Satan gained his own understanding and walk away from God. Satan get his own understanding and walk away from God and get his own angel from God, or God gave him some angel. Think about it if you read the story. Is the story mixed up? Because Satan is on the planet. So when God made man, God have to be on the earth when he made man. He did not make man in heaven. So Satan and all the cherubims and the cherubims and the great archangels all were in heaven. But Satan and his angel leave and come to earth. Also God leave and come to earth, because that's where he made man. And he made a garden, and he placed the man in the garden and tell the man not to eat from the tree. But Satan go to the woman, and God did not speak to the woman. And Satan said unto the woman, why God told you not to eat, as the book is saying. And the woman said to Satan, as you said, the serpent, but I said unto people, do you think serpent can talk? Can you think a serpent can talk? Oh no, he can talk, but Satan formed himself into a serpent. Satan doesn't form into a serpent. Satan is Satan. Why would he want to form himself into a serpent to go to the woman? Now think about it. Huh? But as I said, the story of my grandfathers, they were all magical stories that were written on on the skins of he-lambs and he-goats. And it was written in one continuous word, with no division, with consonant only and no vowels. Don't have to take my word for it. Some people listen to spirit, some people listen to ghosts, some people listen to Jumbi, and some people listen to Holy Ghost, and some people listen to the voice of God, and some people listen to the voice of Satan, and some people listen to the voice of angel, Michael, Gabriel, Rachel, whoever. But you're listening to yourself. Some point in your life that your subconscious mind awoken and you begin to listen to yourself. Some people use drugs, wake up the subconscious mind, and they think they're speaking to some great Messiah. Some use alcohol, some use all type of mushroom, and they can hear voices, but they're hearing their own voices within themselves. Because the subconscious mind is there at all times. And it is the one that protects you. But by you can't understand your lack of knowledge, then you get caught up. Once you get caught up, you have no way of returning from the disaster. So as I said, black men get caught up so much, they will give you all type of stories, Anansis. Where was God before he created the heaven and the earth? Because there was no space. So if you remove the stars and the moon and the sun and let the space remain, it would be a vast space. Because space have no destination. You don't need anybody to tell you that. You must know that of yourself. You don't have to listen to NASA or some scientist to tell you space have no boundary. You should know that of yourself. Because you live and you can see space have no boundary. As a young boy, I visioned myself out into space. Sometimes coming back from space, I scream out. Because there's no boundary. And before I fall, I wake from my dream or my vision. What I'm saying to the black man, you must have those vision within yourself that you can take your subconscious out of the physical body and travel into space. Because it's vast. No destination. So if you shrink space down, say if you can shrink space down for me, you can. Yes. So if you can shrink space, let me know. Because what's happened, space is too vast. And some people cannot overstand, some people can overstand. That's the way it is. But if you cannot understand anything, you're in deep trouble. Yes, you're in deep, deep trouble. And you have to learn how to understand from yourself, not from books that man made. You can understand a little, but you're going to understand from their thought, not of nature thought. Because all the birds that fly in the element, they know the direction how to fly from one place to another. Also the four-footed beasts, they know how to go from one pasture to another pasture. They know when to drink water, and no one taught them that. Because they're in the school of nature. Once you are in the school of nature, you will understand everything. You gotta remember, the woolly man is the first man. He's been here with all the beasts that men have not created, or men bring into existence. You know, some beasts men bring into existence, some fowls men bring into existence. We call it the doing of the beast with man. They brought them into existence, just like the green vegetables. Some were not here. Men bring them into existence, such as carrot, bananas, stuff like that. Lettuce, those are not of nature. Manipulate certain plants and bring them in nature. Potato, tomato, cucumber. As a little boy, I play with all the wild cucumbers and wild tomato, wild onions. On my father's property, all the little kids will gather, will play pots. Like we're cooking, and we'll cut up the onions. They're wild. Like we're cooking with wild tomato. Then take those and change them around. But now, I know these before the internet come into existence. What I'm telling you, I know before 70 years ago, I know all of that. Huh? 70 years ago. I know what I'm telling you. Not from a book, not from a TV, not from a radio. 70 years ago, I did not have a radio. We had a thing called Radio Fusion. You pay 9 shillings a month. And you put it to the wall or to the table and you turn it on. either up or turn it down. One station. And it was not at my dad's home, it was at my stepbrother's home. It was only into the city, not in the country. And if you go on farm work and you take a radio home, it will not play because there was no station. So what I'm telling you, I'm not trying to guess. I'm telling you things 70 years ago. Do you know how long that is? 70 years ago. Okay? So what I'm saying, we have to wake up and stop letting people fool us. We can't go on like that. No, it's a shame. And people aren't concerned with the doing of the white man so much. It's a shame. The rest of men let the white man do what he wants. The Indian, the Chinese, and the black man. Seems like we're not human beings pretending to the Europeans. Huh? It's a shame. And we all sitting back unconcerned. Like there's no hope for me, the black man. Because I am not a real man, I'm a less man. I'm beneath a man, I'm not a man. I be a man, and I'm the original man. I am the original. And somebody come after me telling me that I'm not. And he don't know about the stars. And he don't know about the moon. Whatever he know, I taught him all of that. Because I'm the first. But the third man is telling the first man what to do. And he's not the original. I am the original man. I know about the stars in the element. I know about the moon. I know about the sun. I am the one plowing the grains first. I am the one that dammed the river first. I am the one that baked brick to make building. I am the one that used the clay. I am the one that dig gold from the earth. I am the one that dig diamonds from the earth and make the precious of jewelry and of all time. And no one can copulate the way my grandfathers make these jewelry. And he purified the purest of gold. So I am the original. So stop letting people fool your thought and idea that other people are above you. I am the woolly man. I don't need a European to tell me anything. Because they are from the dog age. We civilized them. We live in huts and they live in caves. Oh, did they know to make huts? No. They did not know to use the straw, like the bird use the straw to make their nest. We watch the bird use the straw, then we make our huts from the straw. But we were not abiding, we keep on moving from one destination to another until we end up into the Americas, as you call it. How did we get here? The ocean was low, so we can walk. We don't need to swim. We walk. Huh? But the white man is not going to tell you that, because they want to let you believe that this land is their land. We walk and ride our horses and donkey. Come here. Do the same thing we're doing in Africa. Look for gold, look for diamonds, plant our grains, carry our grains. Don't nobody come above us. We are the first that dam the river and catch fish. So stop letting people fool your thought and your mind. Stop it, black man. Nobody come above us. No. And if you think these white Jesus come above the black man and these white people, you made a mistake. Made a mistake. But they give you this white Jesus so you can bow down to them. And that's why the white people, that's why the black people is still bowing. So you know the white people, the black people is afraid of the white people. You don't see no gangsters going up in Beverly Hills, black gangsters killing white people. You don't see no black gangsters going up in Palos Verdes killing those white people. Because the white people will not ever let that happen. They will not let that happen. No. But the black man is drive by and shoot down his own black people that he does not know. All over the world. The government needs to set up a better plan to stop these black killers from killing their own people. We have to have a better plan. We need to have a better mousetrap to catch these killers. Just don't put them in prison, feed them and fatten them up for 10, 20 years to let them out again. No, something got to be done with them. But how you listen, black people? A black man is going killing a woman that is pregnant, kill babies and kill women and mothers. You kill the baby inside, then you kill the mother. Some barbaric, crazy shit. And if they caught you, they put you in jail. That's not going to solve no problem. That's why it keeps on going on. You have to do something else. You have to do something else. Too much crime. Got to stop the crime. How are we going to stop the crime? We got to have better government that is not in crime. Because some of these governments are in crime themselves. So once you're in crime, you're messed up. As the book said, when a government separates themselves from the people, the government becomes one entity and the people becomes another. So the government no longer can protect the people from the wrong that they're doing. So all over the world, the government cannot protect the people because the government separates themselves from the people. So the government is one entity and the people is another. What is government? Government is to protect the people, govern, is above the people to see that they have food, shelter, medicine. And that's what it is. So you don't go around and kill each other. Same a nation. For you to have a nation, you got to have land, food, ammunition, So you can have a nation. Some people say they're trying to have a nation. They're going to go to the Security Council, whatever. But they're not doing it the right way because they have no land. Huh? You have no land. So by you don't have no land, you can't have a nation. 30 people don't have a nation. We have no land. Everybody do what they want to do with us. Caribbean, the Bahamas, the Dutch West Indies, North America, South America, Central America. The black men just scatter over. Other people abuse them. And they are also abusing themselves. Because of thing you call money. Money, money, money. It's a shame. So if we don't wake up, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. Straight up. If we don't wake up, that's what's going to happen. I am not sitting back waiting to walk down the street with the white man, children, and secret laws. I'm not in that business. For those of you that is in that, keep on going on with your walking down the street with the white man to sing Fred laws. That shit is not going to work, and that shit is over with for the black people. Did you hear me? That shit is over with the black people. We got to stand up and fight for ourselves. And our black people that is killing each other, we got to stop them somewhere or another. I said we have to stop them from killing each other. We got to find a way. Cannot go on like that. No, it cannot go on in that manner. Every time you turn this TV station on, so many crimes committed by the black men killing each other. When the white men kill one of us, we rebel. That's a good way. We're not rebelling enough. We're not rebelling enough. As I said before in the program, if any other race of people hurt our people, we cannot sit back and cry. That's bullshit. Sitting back and crying because another race hurting our people, not going to work. You know, things is quiet right now. It's going to come on again. And they cry a little, and they calm down. Because the Ku Klux Klan, the Aryan race, the skinhead, they're all out there. Just like in Ukraine. The skinhead is there. The militia is there. And nobody want to hear Putin. Because Putin is telling stories. The fascist group are there, but nobody want to talk about it because it's a European country. See what Turkey comes up with? Turkey say, hey, no. Finland is not going to be joining. And Denmark, because they're harboring all those KK terrorists there. See, now, they was keeping it quiet. That's how the white men do their shit. That's how they do their stuff. When you find out their secret. It's all over. Germany is the same. They got their fascist group there. A militia group, just like in the United States. And nobody do nothing about those groups.